Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an FV207. It's the Tier 8 British SPG and it's located on the south spawn of Malinovka. And this one is under the command of Guji72. Now the clock's ticking down and we're almost ready for battle. You think you can see that there's a mark of excellence on the barrel. So Guji's had it for some time and he knows how to handle it. And battle has started. Now the FV207 is armed with one of either two guns. The stock gun is a 5.5 inch gun. The top gun is a quick firing 6-inch gun. Okay. It's built on the chassis of a Conqueror. And because it's an enclosed SPG, it can use vents which will improve the performance, and you can see the gun's actually mounted in a pivoting mount, which means that he can fire over quite a wide range from one position. Right, we've got a Wizzy 120 up on the hill already. This is an encounter battle and a round just went in there, hit the rock, and I think that was from Guji's teammate. Guji fires in and gets 155 hit point hit, which was a splash on that Wizzy 120. Now he's having a quick look for counter battery. Guji's famous for doing this. He does do a lot of counter battery, and I think we know where one of them is now. No, just slightly to the right there. Slightly to the right. No, he misaimed that one. I could see the tracer from the end of the barrel. You could see almost exactly where that Arty was. I think Guji fired just slightly to the left of the enemy. But Guji does do counter battery quite well. I've seen him get counter battery medals. There's a lot of action going up on this side of the battle. And he gets a lovely hit there. Damages both a Wizzy 111 F5A, a T54, and I think there was another tank that took some damage, I think at the same time. So he managed to stun at least two tanks and did damage to them. A T95, a TN9 American tank destroyer there. The Doom Turtle fires around at him. Direct hit, 219 hit points. Nice long stun as well. That T95 is taking a lot of hit damage from that Type 4 Heavy, who's derping him every now and then. There's a Reveillerise there around the corner. Oh no, he's gone. He was just taken out of the game by the M48 Patton. Now Guji fires in at the north and he splashes the 430U. There's a lot of enemy targets grouped together, and you like hitting targets when they're grouped together because you'll do more damage. You'll actually damage more than one tank at once. And that 430U is occasionally getting close to that 4502. Oh, 430U's gone! 205 hit points and Guji's on the scoreboard. Unfortunately, we're losing tanks as well, and it's 3-all at the moment, but there's a lot of tanks right up on top of the hill who've been wiped out. That Wizzy 111 5A is a splash kill for somebody who puts a shell near him though. He's hiding behind that windmill, but he is a splash kill. Now we're going to go for the 4502, gets a direct hit, 184 hit points. Now that VK101P, again hiding behind the rock from the Type 4, but he is offering us a shot, and Guji's about to go for him. Going to try and get him. The Type 4 put a round into him, and we're putting a round into him, and direct hit, 191 hit points. And from the stun on the Type 4 Heavy, it looks like the enemy Arty is also having a go at that Type 4. Almost reloaded. And so it is a quick firing 6-inch gun, so it is actually quite quick to reload. Lining up a shot, BK, round out. And that's a splash, 104 hit points. It's a 24-second reload on this gun, so it's actually quite quick if you consider it. But we've noticed there's two enemy tanks that have actually got fairly close They're in the south side now. We've got a T-32, and I believe there was a Centurion there as well, but he's hidden behind the house. I'm going to try and get a shot on that T-32, I think. Could probably splash him from here. Centurion 1, yep, there he is. And he's pulling back. Round out. Oh, kill shot. 78 hit points. I think it was a direct hit to actually hit his rear and took him out the game completely. But we've lost the hill, unfortunately. We've only got an IS-3 remaining up there. He needs to scoot out of there quickly because he's going to find it very, very daunting facing 5 or 6 tanks simultaneously, and he won't survive it. We're going after the 268, but he's just too close. He's killed the IS-3 by ramming him, which means now we can shoot at that Object 268 with safety. But we're going to go after the Wizzy 120 because he's a low hit point. And splashed him for 82, but we didn't kill him. It wasn't close enough to kill him off. So we're almost reloaded. 24 seconds is not a lot of time when you think about it, actually. It's actually quite fast in between shots. Okay, we're loaded, ready to go. We are being pushed back into this corner. It's 6 tanks versus 9 at the moment, and there's an awful lot of them up there, up the hill, and they'll be headed this way. There's the 268, so we can hit him, or we can hit the Wizzy 111 5A. He's very low hit points. That's a splash kill as well. Lining up the shot. Oh, we're going to go for the T95. Round out. Direct hit, 193 hit points. The Object 430's gone down. He was taken... Oh no, it was the Skoda T50 actually. Was taken out by the Object 268. Now, where are the enemy? There's the T95. He's still stunned. We need a couple more shots to kill him off. Or an ammo rack. Another direct hit, 132 hit points. And we are moving. We're relocating just a little to avoid counter battery. There's also 2 enemy tanks off to the northwest, the AT-15 and the AMX-30. And we have to give consideration to them, because if they were to cut their way across, then they could hit us in the side. Going after the Wizzy 111 5A, should be a kill shot. It is! It was a low hit point tank, so it was an easy one to quickly take that gun out of the game. He's back in the garage. Right, the T95 was up on top of the rise, but he was headed west. The VK has come around. He's now come down from the hill, but he's making his way across the fields. Lining up a shot, round out. Oh, that one went wide. RNG said no on that one. Well outside the aim reticule and off to one side. It almost seemed to veer to one side. And the VK has been taken out by our Skoda T50. There's the T95. He's come down from the hill, but he's now in a firing position the other side of the hill, but that's not going to help him because he's been seen. Round out. No, that again, RNG says no, and the shell goes long and to the left this time. I don't think that did any damage, but the T95 has been taken out the game. This time it was the Wizzy 132 on our team. There's the AT-15. He's in the bushes. Line him up. That's slightly to one side, I think. Yep, well to one side. But our team are now putting rounds into the enemy, and far from being 3 tanks down, we're now actually 3 tanks up on the enemy. They've only got 3 tanks left, and this AT-15 is not going to last much longer. Good, you can get a kill here. Oh, and before he does, the M46 pattern finishes off the target. So, Guji's relocated just a little, but there's the enemy GW Tiger P. Geschutzwagen, and he's out the game. Taken out by the Skoda T50 again. So that T50, he's doing rather well. He's got 3 kills in this battle so far. Guji's got 3 kills. And there's our opposite number. It's the FV207. Fires a quick round in. Oh, splashes him for 231 hit points, but he's killed straight away afterwards by the Wizzy 132. So we picked up the stun assist on that one. 199 hit points, and that's the end of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and it's an Ace Tanker for Gucci72 in the FV207. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16, and a Confederate medal for actually hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. So let's have a look at team score. Well, didn't get the highest amount of damage. That went to the Jagdpanzer, the Jaegeru. He actually managed 3,605 hit points of damage overall. Gucci came fourth with 2,456. When it came to kills, Gucci was at the top of the table with the Skoda T50. They both had 3 kills apiece and they both survived, so they could have platooned together to actually get a Brothers in Arms, except for the fact, of course, the T50 was already in platoon with the 132, and the 132 just got that 1 kill less than he needed in order to get the Brothers in Arms. When it came to base XP, Gucci was right at the top of the table with 1,114 altogether. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 18 rounds, got 9 direct hits, 9 penetration and 12 splash, damage of 2,456 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 10 of the enemy, that's 2/3 of the enemy team, killed 3 of them, that's 1/5 of the enemy team, and he did stun assistance damage of 2,263 hit points of 18 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 52,043 credits, and after ammunition resupply, and the ammunition is moderately expensive in this particular Arty, well, just more than 1,000 credits per round, he actually received 30,083 credits to take away. He received 1,671 XP times 5 for the first victory of the day, meant he actually took away 8,355 experience points altogether. So a pretty good round there from Gucci. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.